going to help her?
I'm okay. I don't need help.
She does need help.
Are you going to help her, or are you just going to look at her?
You remember if I took my lid off? You'll tell me.
I know exactly who you are, Snips.
That's a, I'm impressed that you remember that.
Yeah.
You're looking pretty damn good anyway.
Well, now I'm allowed to live in houses now, ain't I? I'm not being tucked over, am I?
And you're not in,
No, because I managed to threaten them to get me out of there. You can't hold me in an open prison for that long.
No.
Now you're harassing my boy, ain't they, the police?
Who's that?
Well, I'm trying to go into police stations to make complaints. Now, you should know, Snips, that I'm legally allowed to walk into a police station and make an accusation against a police officer. That's correct, isn't it?
Are you recording me?
Yeah.
Why would you record me?
Now, when I go into police stations, as when you arrested me, I made the same allegations over and over again that my life was in danger from Freemasons that work in the police force.
Okay.
Now, when I say those accusations under caution, once I've passed all your medical checks and everything, legally then you are obliged to answer my accusations, aren't you? Answer me some questions on those things.
Me personally?
No, not you personally, but the police station itself should do that.
Well, maybe
Because I've been in 5 different police stations, 3 times on 4 different police stations, no, 5 different police stations under caution. Done the same thing at all 5 different police stations.
Yeah, that does change it. Thank you very much. The chat's recording
I'm allowed to record you, and I'm allowed to walk up to a police officer to ask for their help.
Let's not forget that I'm entitled to get on the bike and ride away.
Well, you're not, because I'm trying to report a crime to you, so you are legally obliged to do some things. You should know the laws.
Have my full attention.
You should know the laws, Snips. So you should otherwise you're not fit for purpose on the streets, are you? If you don't understand them, mate.
Fit, as I think you discovered.
No, well, I'll let you catch me and I'll let you go and all.
We can have that conversation all day long.
And I'll let you go. So you should understand that one, mate. Never forget that. Now, right. So when I go into police stations around the thing, anything other than me talking in a very, very quiet voice, police officers are now deeming this threatening behaviour. Now, you're meant to be trained in dealing with members of the public in a state of panic. So when they come up to you, and if as long as they're not being threatening.
No, go ahead.
Are you not able to help the woman on your own?
No, I'm not. If we're going to take her somewhere safer, I'll come on.
Yeah, now anyway, now when I walk into police stations, okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Up Chapel Street, turn left at the lights and you'll see me.
So what do you suggest I do then if I can't go into listen, if I go into police stations and try to make accusations against police officers, even though it's the law, they refuse to do this. Now what would you suggest my action would be? Because
you want to go and make an accusation against a police officer,
yeah,
you go to see customer services,
yeah,
and customer services will steer you.
Well then no, everyone's just refusing to even question me on anything.
Services will not refuse to speak.
No, well I've got it on camera that they've refused to do it. On a number of occasions.
Lots of people, you want to start pointing your camera.
Yeah.
I'll probably just walk away from you, as normally I would do as well. But
well, you have cameras on you. You videotape. Remember last time I was with you, I asked you to put the camera on so that it's all clear. Do you remember that? I asked you to put the camera on, didn't I?
A long time ago.
Well, when you arrested me, see, I have a very good memory. Now, when you arrested me, I asked you to put the camera on. Wouldn't it be weird if that camera footage goes missing? See, a lot. When I went in the police station the other day, when I had cameras, they all run out the back. Now you should have cameras in there, so that tells me that you blank the cameras, and the cameras are not for the members of the public, even though that's legally what they're written to do. Now, you're not to blame for anything, Snips. I'm not sure you're a bad man. I think you're quite a good man. But you work for criminals, so what I need to do is to make sure that your people are fit to serve the public, because I'm not sure that you understand your jobs very well. Okay? Now, yeah, you understand what I'm saying. See, what they do, see, you would raise your voice because you're not in a fit state to understand yourself, and they'd detain you as being violent and aggressive towards a police officer. This is how they act, and this is how they get a lot of people. Okay, now, I'm going to leave you alone, Snips, because, like I said, you're not a bad man. I'm surprised, I won't shake your hand, but what I will say is this. I'm surprised you haven't come running past my house pretending to do a bit of jogging, alright?
Hi, I called you.
See you later, Snips.